Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
They're coming out and they're moving towards the exit.
What the you doing? Who the is you, bitch? I swear to God.
Nothing. Come on, nigga.
Why the you in my car? I bought you.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
We were supposed to be together forever.
I know there's something shady going on with him.
Where they at?
They're making out in the parking lot. Let's go.
She always told me she likes surprises. Let's see how she likes this one.
He's right here at the bench, right here at the bench.
Get your ass up out of there!
Hey, ladies.
Buster!
Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna handcuff you.
Ladies.
Get out of my face!
Oh my God!
You are a cheater.
Easy, now.
Now you're a comedian!
That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Over the past number of months, Janyce Mohammed has realized her younger lover may be playing games with her heart. Fed up with his juvenile antics, she's ready to uncover his veiled activities. I'm Joey Greco, and this is Cheaters.
I wanted to take my time with him, considering I'm 42 and he's 29. So I took a lot of time, investing time, spending time talking. I didn't let him meet my kids until, months later. And really it wasn't until I got their approval that he was, a stand-up guy. I went through his phone and I found a couple of text messages from several females, but this one female in particular, he was a little more intimate in his dialogue with her. So I said, before I go and accuse him and, charge him up about it, I wanted to talk to him about it first or find out on my own. I think I wanted to find out on my own first before I brought it up. Well, Super Bowl has just left last month. We were supposed to do a number of different activities for Super Bowl, with it being new here in Dallas and things like that. Somehow I was forced to hang out with my girls. He wanted to do the boys thing all of a sudden, and it was never like that. And I understand guys have to play their football games and their PlayStation, Xboxes and things like that, and they may want to do things with the guys, but there was just something a little bit different. If he is cheating, he's very good at disguising it. He's doing very well with keeping me. If he is cheating, he needs to beware. My sons warned him that if he ever crossed me, that they were going to take care of him. So I'm hoping that he's not cheating.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters Detective Agency may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Investigative charges may apply. Brandon Wilson, age 29, a courier accused of delivering his package to another woman. Investigation Day 2. Upon familiarizing themselves with the suspect's routine, Cheaters detectives stake themselves around his workplace. Close to lunchtime, the suspect, Brandon Wilson, is spotted exiting the skyscraper and entering the customized automobile Janice had given him as a gift. Mobile units track Wilson to an upscale mall. Upon arriving, he greets an awaiting unknown female with a hug. The two decide against the regular fast food fare and settle into a table of a ritzier restaurant. They converse while enjoying a meal. A little less than an hour passes before Wilson's lunch date must leave. The couple share a hasty hug, leaving Wilson literally holding the bill. He pays and returns to work. Investigation Day 3. Field agents on stakeout watch the suspect's workplace, hoping for additional information. Their wait is not long before Wilson emerges, now wearing slacks and a tie, and entering his car. He's followed through the dreary streets to another office building. He pulls up at an entrance, and there, waiting for him, is the woman from previous surveillance. The still unknown woman hops into the passenger seat and thanks her chauffeur with a hug. Off again, mobile units stay close until Wilson's green Goliath arrives at an apartment complex. The suspect parks and helps his companion out of the car. The woman takes the lead and ushers her suitor in through the heavy gate and into the maze of buildings. More than an hour passes without a visual before Wilson finally emerges alone. He starts up his ride and returns to his office building for the rest of the day. Investigation Day 5. With nothing but circumstantial evidence, detectives on duty remain on watch outside Wilson's place of employment. The suspect emerges a little after lunchtime and is followed to the same mall from earlier surveillance. Waiting for him is again the elusive, unidentified woman. She jumps into his car and embraces her driver. Wilson and his personal Cinderella finally gain some forward momentum and are tailed to a nearby superstore. The two seem very comfortable in each other's company as they enter with their arms intertwined. Agents circle the parking lot and soon catch the two exiting the store and returning to Wilson's ride. Upon arriving back at the mall, Wilson picks an unpopulated area to park. Despite the tinted windows, agents can still make out some familiar movement occurring in the front seat. Wilson's current activity is contrasted with this exchange with Janice.
Hey, what's going on? Where you at? Lunch. Oh, really? You were supposed to be meeting me about 15 minutes ago at the sushi spot.
Oh. I'll be there. I'm out right now.
You out where?
I had to handle some stuff like this. Some stuff came up at the job and stuff, and I had to go handle it.
Okay, you couldn't call me 15 minutes prior and let me know?
No, I can't feel my mind.
I think that we have to sit down and we got a lot to talk about.
All right. Love you.
Yeah, bye.
With more than enough evidence to show Janice, Cheater's agents return to base and begin compiling the data for her review. Coming up, the confrontation.
With Brandon's daytime trysts finally out in the open, Janice is brought in to examine the findings. Though afraid of what the footage may show, she remains hopeful that her relationship can still be saved.
Janice, as we began our investigation, we were outside of the business where Brandon works. Around the lunch hour, he exits the building, gets into his car, and is followed until he arrives at a mall. Gets out, goes inside. Our detective pursued and noticed that he met and greeted a young lady. They embraced. They went to a restaurant inside the mall, had lunch. At the close of that, she gets up and leaves. He remained, paid the bill.
Oh, and he paid the bill.
And then he left and returned back to work. On this day, we were again outside of Brandon's place of employment. He exits, much like we've seen, gets into his car, drives to the mall. Now at this point, he just pulled up to one of the entrances. The same young lady was evidently waiting for him because as he pulled up, she jumped into the car, and we were able to confirm that she does work at the mall and is an employee there.
Oh my God.
Janice, as she gets into the vehicle, and I know it's difficult to see, there's a quick embrace between the two of them.
I can't believe him. I cannot believe nothing he says.
And from there, they travel to an apartment complex. Spends some time there, approximately an hour, after which he exits without her and returns back to work. As I said earlier, our detective has confirmed that she works at the mall, and she gets off right around this time. I'll call the detective now and see if I can get an update on what's going on. Gomez, we're very close to the mall right now. What do you have on your end? They met at a mall, and now they're just looking around? All right, we'll be there in a second. Just call me if they leave. Excuse me, this is Gomez. Yeah. Okay, they're coming out and they're moving towards the exit. Go.
Everybody out, load out, load out. Everybody over here.
Okay, right there, let's go. They're right there. Come on, move, move.
Get on her. Charlie, get up in front.
Brandon, what the you doing? What the you doing? What the is it? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Huh? I'm over here the phone with somebody else. No, talk to me. What you doing, nigga? Huh? What you mean where's all this? What you mean where's all of this? Huh? The hell's you doing? Nah, what you running for? What you running for? You want to spend all this on the wall? Who is this? Huh? You want to stay all this time at the mall, right?
No security.
You want to be at the mall, right?
Like, let him like this.
You want to spend your time at the mall? This what you want to do? Bitch, if you want to for me. Who the you, bitch?
Chill out, chill out, chill out. You ain't say nothing.
No, I'm taking all this.
No,
I'm telling you anything. I swear to God.
You ain't having nothing. Come on, man. Come on.
What the hell you mean? Huh?
Come on.
Coming up next, the conclusion.
They're coming out and they're moving towards the exit.
What the you doing? You, bitch! I swear to God.
Come on.
What you mean, come on?
Y'all gonna help us or y'all gonna let
You're not gonna help you. You already helped yourself. Nah, you ain't getting in here.
Oh, hell no, you gotta take me home, bitch. You
Bitch, you not gonna jump on the door. You not gonna jump on the damn never fuck.
You can shut up.
Now, come on, ladies. It's not between you two.
We ain't for the duties here.
No, we finna do this right here. It's
The cameras right here. What is this?
What you
mean?
Looks like?
No. Wait for duties.
Look like?
We do this later. We do this.
No, we ain't doing it later.
We do this later.
We ain't doing it later.
She ain't number the friend.
Nah, why the shit in my car I bought you? Tell me that. Answer me.
They ain't what it look like.
What's it
Still
like?
free.
Oh, come
Excuse
on.
me. Whoa,
All right.
I'm gonna get out the way. Out the way.
I'm allowed to have friends. I'm allowed to have friends.
Out the way, Brandon.
I'm allowed to have
The way,
I'm allowed to
Brandon.
have friends.
I tell you what.
I'm not allowed to have friends.
No, you ain't allowed to have.
Why?
No,
Why?
you ain't allowed to have.
Hold on, why you ain't tell me about her?
Hold on, how you know him?
Girl, I met
What you
him
say?
on work on a break.
Charlie,
You ain't tell me about her. No, give me the motherfucking keys, because I'm gonna help pay your too.
Oh, really? So you think you playing, motherfucker? Huh? You think you playing now?
Get in the
Give
car.
me your motherfucking keys. I want the motherfucking keys.
Just get in the car. Just get in the car.
Where your keys?
Nah, she ain't getting nothing. Why? Where you have the keys? Where the keys at?
Don't worry about all that.
Where the keys? I tell you what. This getting reposed today. You understand? You understand? You gonna jump on the
You ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm not. I ain't gonna do nothing.
Hey,
I ain't gonna do nothing.
Janice.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Why you mad for?
I'm not gonna do nothing. Wait for me, but you ain't gonna do nothing.
What you mad for?
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Ain't nothing. They ain't what it look like.
What you mean?
Why don't you,
Watch out, man.
why don't you back up?
What you mean? I ain't gonna do nothing.
We're trying to protect
What you
you.
mean I'm not gonna do
They
nothing?
ain't what it like. They ain't what it look like.
Well,
what it look like.
help us explain to us what it's like.
This ain't what it is.
Give me the motherfucking keys. You done lost my mind. Okay, give me the motherfucking keys, because clearly it's a misunderstanding.
What's that?
No, give me your motherfucking keys.
I like them.
Get your ass out the mother way. Move. Move.
Give me the motherfucking keys.
Got your ass.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Nah, you watch out. Money, cards. Get out of here.
Hold on, that's my money. Hold on, y'all done lost y'all motherfucking mind. Leave this hoe.
But y'all just gonna let this go on? Do what y'all do?
What else?
Well, what do you want us to do? It's her
Y'all
car.
just gonna let it go through myself like this?
That's it.
Car, isn't
Hey,
it?
come on.
Get the away from me.
Can you get out? Can you get out?
No.
Can you get out?
Come on here.
Can you get out?
The away from me.
Can you get out?
Right here.
Away from me. Away from me.
Give me the motherfucking keys now. Give me the motherfucking keys.
Whoa.
Away from me right now. Mother. You wanna play? You wanna play? You wanna stand play?
No. Janice.
Your ass wanna play?
Janice.
I got some for your ass. You wanna play, bitch?
No, take that. Let go. Let go. Janice.
I got
Janice.
some play, bitch.
Janice, let go. Janice, please.
Who the f is
Them keys.
Who is she?
Come on, break it up, guys. Break it up, break it up, break it up.
Right. I got now. What?
Break it up, break it up.
What? Huh? You wanna play? You thought I was all corporate? You want me to get ghetto with your dumb ass? I want to corporate.
Okay.
Trust and believe.
Go.
Trust and believe. You ain't got you no peace. You got your brick here. You understand? You ain't know how to handle it.
Okay, all right. Call it what you want.
Ain't all right. This wrong with me. You ain't getting this. What you talking about?
Wait for do this her.
Here you go. A bus pass.
Mother, right.
You thought something else, you gonna be walking.
She ain't finna do. You shut the.
I'm gonna be walking.
We'll get you home if you need to get home, miss. Watch out, watch out. Janice, watch out.
Where you think you're going? Where you think you're going? Where you think you're going, huh? Nigga, your ass ain't going no mother way. Before, and I'll let you go.
You go.
Little bitch. Little bitch. Little bitch.
Janice.
Little ass.
Janice. Settle down.
Crazy.
Okay.
No bastard! Ugly ass car, pounding that tomorrow. Little bitch.
After the confrontation, Janice's depression takes its toll. Later, we'll report on her personal recovery. But first, Timothy Gordon's wife stops by to respond to the allegation of infidelity as uncovered on Cheaters.
Chris and I had been having an affair for a while, and we would leave work together or separately, depending on what day it was, and we had our little rendezvous spot. You know, we'd get intimate up there. Even though I know what we were doing was wrong, it felt right at the time.
Hey, why don't y'all get a room or something?
Oh.
Huh? What's wrong with you? Why don't you get my wife? Why don't you get...
Hey, what are you doing here?
Come on, man.
Tim!
Hey, man. I'll you up in your underwear. Get up, guy.
No. Tim and I are definitely over with. Patching it up was never even within the realm of my reality with him. And, but we're divorced now. We really don't speak that often. I'll run into him rarely. And usually I just go the other way. You drink too much. You spend all your money on booze. I'm over it.
You spend all my money. Real classy. I like the whole alley thing. That was real classy. You get to go somebody next up dumpsters.
If you weren't happy, why wouldn't you just?
It's hard to get away from. He's threatened me. He's threatened me numerous times. Don't leave me, bitch. I'll kill you, bitch.
But wouldn't that...
Tell your parents. I don't care anymore. Chris and I are no longer together either. After the show aired, his wife saw it, and she came up to where we work together and just went ballistic on me. I walked out to go to lunch, and Chris wasn't with me at the moment, and she jumped me in the parking lot. I almost lost my job because of it. So it's over. I'm single, and I'm just trying to pick up the pieces and be happy. Looking, guys.
Looking back, Janyce Mohammed is grateful her boyfriend showed his true colors. She says, "I was hesitant to get into a relationship with a younger man, but he seemed so mature. I should have listened to my mind instead of my heart." As for Brandon Wilson, he claims that his relationship with Janice was one of convenience for the both of them. He says she knew the arrangement, she didn't have to do all of this. The suspect's companion has no comment at this time.
still have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.